Hi, welcome to Kremes Podcast.
Podcast yang paling receh and garing, but maybe informative too, depending on the day.
You can tune into our episodes on Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Facebook. I'm T.
And I'm A,
Semoga podcast ini bisa nemenin lo.
and hope you enjoy the episode. Hai teman-teman Kremes Podcast, we know that right now semuanya it is a crazy time right now. Then everyone just trying to do their best, trying to get by through their day in this whole Corona COVID-19 pandemic situation where people have to stay at home, work from home, kids has to stay at home from school. Tapi me and T just wanna give some tips and tricks that hopefully can make you smile. Semoga bisa jadi a little bit of help untuk bisa lebih betah lagi di rumah, atau enggak untuk bisa lebih ceria lagi menjalani hari-hari, untuk or just an episode to make you smile and to make you laugh. So yeah, kita punya beberapa tips and tricks. Kayaknya ada di gua sih ada 5 sih Teh, ada 5 kategori sekarang.
Nice.
Jadi yang pertama langsung aja ya, kita itu jujur kita mulai ngobrol lagi karena sekarang Teh lagi nggak di Australia. Kita mulai ngobrol lagi gara-gara workout challenge, benar nggak Teh? Jadi
Benar.
menurut kita kalau misalnya kita lagi zaman-zaman kayak gini, pikir positifnya, kita mikir kapan lagi kita dapat bukan liburan ya, kapan lagi kita dapat waktu luang di mana kita bisa upskill ourselves kan, dan upskill ourselves kan bisa dalam banyak banget, dan kita itu we get to interact together again, we get to talk again because of a workout challenge. Dan sekarang tuh lagi booming banget yang namanya workout challenge, banyak banget di YouTube Teh. Which workout did we do again? It was
I still have like trauma. Badan gue masih kayak setengah mati nih, woy. So we started with Chloe Ting. We did the Chloe Ting 2-week shred. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. We did the 2-week Chloe Ting shred. We will. Oh, by the way, we will link everything that we talk about the description below di YouTube kita ataupun di Instagram kita. Jadi kalau kalian mau ngikutin, kalau kalian mau apa, bisa langsung chat juga ya. But yeah, to be honest I was so happy that you wanna do it with me, karena biasa tuh kayak exercise tuh sumpah males banget dan kayak kita nggak ada motivasi banget. Tapi this quarantine, we have that quarantine glow up that we wanted, right? #quarantine glow up. Tapi to be able to do it with you, yeah, and have like someone to be accountable with. Jadi kayak setiap hari itu gue inget banget, gue kayak I have to do it because I have to call T and like say that I have done it. Dan harus kayak harus kayak centring gitu, udah dicek dari list gue gitu.
Yeah, I think it's good because it allowed us both to stay accountable for the good reasons. And I think without you initiating that, I would not have thought in my wildest dreams to be like physically exercising my body regularly during this lockdown period. Karena kayak sebelum lu nelpon gue ya, gue cuman kayak gimana ya, nongkrong, cuman kayak on the couch, well, I think at that time when we started the call, I just started like my Netflix subscription. I just started like, adding a lot of shows on my watch list. And I started just getting used to the fact that I'm not going to leave the house for the next couple of weeks. So I was just like, wow, okay. Then again, karena kan masih fresh kan, jadi kayak mungkin badan gue masih belum kayak biasa gitu. Karena kayak, oh, don't worry, it's only gonna be like a couple of like weeks, it'll be fine. You're not gonna like turn into a total slob. You're not gonna turn into like a total couch potato gitu kan. But I think it was like, honestly, untung lo kayak initiate the idea dari awal, karena like I would not have gotten used to that habit, which is really good because honestly, like the rate that I'm eating right now, it won't be well balanced if I did not have a good exercise regime. But I guess also at the same time, the first time we started reconnecting during this lockdown period was because we wanted to kind of just reconnect, but also start watching like shows together, which obviously kind of leads to the whole the whole, rabbit hole of what we've been watching, and we're keen to also understand what you guys have been watching. Yang pendengar kayak kalian lagi nonton apa, nonton show apa. Kalau gua sama A sih, kita pertama kali nontonnya K-drama, because I am not the biggest I'm not the biggest K-drama fan, and I'm not the most knowledgeable of K-dramas. I know of the OG ones, but not of any recent ones lately. So A introduced me to a couple of new ones, which kind of obviously got me hooked. So in the end, we kind of created this rhythm where mungkin kayaknya almost tiap hari deh kita akan nonton satu episode dan juga do one day of the Chloe Ting workout, which honestly is a great balance, and it's good to have a routine, I think. So I guess sorry, I'm literally butting into your 5-point schedule tips thing, A. But for me, I think it's related to your exercise. For me, it's routine. I think for me, having a set routine is important for me, because it's a good way for me to, identify the little goals that I need to accomplish each day. And so at the end of the day, I can account to myself what I've achieved, what progress I've made. And I think it's the little wins that make me stay positive and stay ready and stay willing to wake up the next day. But yeah.
Lucunya, me and T itu tuh sekarang lagi di 2 benua. Jadi jam kita tuh literally 12 jam apart. Kayak LDR aja ya kita ya. Tapi gila banget karena buat gua jam 9 malam kita bakal nonton K-drama, buat dia tuh jam 9 pagi. Jadi dia literally wake up for K-drama. Tapi kayaknya kita tuh kayak ketinggalan kereta gak sih? Karena kayak gue banyak banget temen gue yang udah rekomenin K-drama tuh dari dulu. Cuman tuh gue dulu tuh grow up with Disney, dan gue tuh dulu grow up with kayak Pretty Little Liars kayak gitu dong. Tapi kali ini gue bisa at least berbaper together sama lo dan gak harus kayak sedih sendiri karena kita gak punya doi. Aduh, too much ya, TMI. Tapi enggak sih, bener banget. Dan kayak gila banyak banget yang ternyata K-drama keren banget. Dan kayak apalagi kita, T was hooked because of Crash Landing on You. Semua udah pasti tahu dong tentang Crash Landing on You. Kalau mau hintnya, Parachute Soldier Love. Kayaknya itu that's the best hint for it. Tapi I was hooked because of Itaewon Class. Gila, Itaewon Class tuh keren banget. Park Seo Joon, the best. My new K-drama crush, Park Seo Joon. Dan dari situ kita mulai nonton Itaewon Class, terus kita nonton Strong Woman Do Bong Soon. Terus sekarang kita lagi nonton He is Psychometric. Tapi ada banyak banget tips, banyak banget rekomendasi drama-drama ya, kayak dari Weightlifting Kim Bok-joo, terus lu nonton My First Love ya, terus ada Fight for My Way, My Secretary Kim I think, terus The OG, Kingdom yang katanya tentang zombie tapi di kerajaan lama gitu ya. Terus kayak Hwarang. Pokoknya banyak banget deh, dan semuanya yang kita omong we will write everything down in the bottom karena ada banyak banget, karena kita juga part of Subtle Asian Trade dan banyak banget yang rekomendasiin yang namanya K-drama. Gila banget. Tapi it's been fun. Tapi kita juga nggak cuma nonton K-drama, kayak this is a good thing. Kita bisa binge watch together. Kita nonton Disney, kita nonton pertama kali gue nonton Sleeping Beauty original sama lo. Terus kayak kita nonton Camp Rock 2. Kayak I think this is such a good thing. Mendekatkan yang jauh, bener gak? Kayak jadi yang walaupun kita terpisahkan jarak dan waktu, tapi kita masih bisa spend time together. Jadi we already talk about 3 things, right? We talk about exercising, talk about watching shows, but also talking about routine, which is really, really good. And I agree with that. Karena like what you said, jujur aja, dari gue mulai work from home tuh, ranjang gue sama komputer gue tuh cuma bedanya 1 langkah. Gila, itu namanya bangun pagi mau buat kerja tuh kayak capek banget, dan kayak it feels so tiring, and it feels like I don't want to wake up to work. Tapi having that routine, tahu gue bakal kerja 8.30 sampai jam 5, terus gue bakal 1 jam exercise, terus makan dinner, mandi, terus nanti malam jam 9 siap-siap buat nonton next episode sama teh, that is just the best. Like it makes my life so eventful. Kayak ada nih diary gue harus nonton jam 9 sama teh gitu, kayak ada sesuatu that we look forward to. Bener gak?
Yeah, sumpah. Like I think it's like, and I think it's those conversations that initiated this podcast idea as well. It's amazing, and I think it's like I totally relate with you with like, you know, jarak dari ranjang gua dan meja gua, because like look, I know I've been sort of seeing all these articles online, right, about like tips on how to stay productive and positive during the pandemic, and a lot of people are saying like, you know, it's important that you dress for your day. It's important if you know that you should have a separate room for your sleeping and separate room for your studying. And look, that's great. No problems whatsoever, but some people may not have that luxury of having a separate room to be able to call their study, you know, or whatever. Some people have to, you know, build a makeshift standing desk in their kitchen, like yours truly, just because, you know, we have different spaces, and I think people are doing it different ways, and we'd love to hear, you know, what our listeners are doing to cope as well. But I think for us, definitely routine. I think for me, mungkin juga bukan K-drama doang. Kayaknya gue dari dulu emang gak terlalu ikutin TV shows selain kayak sinetron dan the occasional like TV, you know, film silat gitu kan. Because like when I was, you know, doing like in a daily normal routine, I never had time to follow like a full episode, like a full season of episodes. And again, also because maybe for me, I prefer just like a once-off movie, or like movie part 1, part 2, part 3 kind of thing, as compared to like, you know, what, 8 to 10 episodes within one season, and there's like 6 seasons of an arc. So for me, it was like this time has allowed me to try something new, and just invest time, because I have the time now in TV shows in general. So I think, and then obviously it just started with the K-drama with you, but it kind of grew. Now I'm watching like other TV shows because I've never had that luxury of doing so. So I guess for me, that's my trying something new, but everyone can obviously try something new elsewhere. I know from like your stories, you've been doing a lot of like arts and crafts, which is really cool. And I think that's keeping you busy.
Ya, benar banget. Jadi tips keempat berarti ya ini, do what makes you happy, jujur aja. Jadi tuh kayak gue merasakan kayak kapan lagi kita punya waktu, karena waktu itu sungguh berharga banget, gila. Gue baru nyadar betapa berharganya waktu. Dengan adanya work from home, gue jujur dapet 2 jam ekstra dalam hidup gue, dimana gue gak harus naik public transport untuk pergi ke kerja terus balik dari kerja. Tapi at the same time tuh kayak buka mata gue untuk kayak bisa do a lot of things gitu. Jadi gue bikin canvas painting yang gue belajar dari TikTok. Oh my god, don't get us started on TikTok. That's another way to be creative, right? Karena gue tahu banget, gila, teman-teman gue di Indo tuh jadi TikTok superstar, gila. Mereka bisa dapet kayak millions of followers and like thousands of followers and likes. Tapi just be creative gitu, karena gue bikin kanvas, terus gue coba-coba lagi watercolor. Gue ada beberapa dede gue kayak mereka mulai main piano lagi, mulai main biola lagi, dan gue tahu beberapa teman gue yang mulai kayak mulai bikin lagu atau enggak, yeah, like a lot of the things that they do kayak bener-bener keren aja gitu. Kayak bisa mulai arts and crafts dan juga bisa mulai upskill yourself lah ya. Intinya tetap lagi untuk kita be positive and be productive. Jadi kita upskill ourselves. Dan another thing of a part of art is a food art. Karena kita semua jadi master chef.
I think it's like cooking has been definitely like a big one. Like across, like gue kayak liatin story dari selebriti, kayak dari temen gue, kayak semua orang pada kayak mulai antara go back to baking and cooking, atau you know mencoba belajar in a way to cook and bake. And I think it's great. Like, I mean, for me personally, I've always loved cooking and baking as a way to spend the time and as a way to like de-stress. For me, I find it very therapeutic, and it doesn't always mean that I need to have a successful delicious dish at the end. For me, because I come from like a more sciencey background, kayak gue suka the whole trial and error process of cooking and baking. Jadi kayak gue, of course, ekspektasinya kan sukses dan kayak bikin makanan yang lezat dan kayak, you know, cantik, aesthetic, IG worthy gitu kan. Tapi it's not always that way, and I think I love that. It's like, so lately I've been experimenting, like trying to find the so-called perfect chocolate chip cookie and like what makes it perfect, you know, and like going and like spending quality time to properly understand the science behind what makes a cookie gooey, crunchy, crispy, you know, all that kremes and that kind of thing. And I think that's something that I look forward to because it reduces my screen time. You know, we've been using a lot of our technology lately, and I think it's great. Like even with our K-drama, even, you know, seeing your face, seeing, you know, faces of our loved ones, working, we use a lot of the computer, we use a lot of technology. And I think it's also important to have some downtime, take care of your eyes, and get off the screen. So I find that like you doing art and for me cooking, you know, that's been a great way to relax ourselves, and refresh ourselves and remove ourselves from the screen, and also gives us a little bit more physical activity, I guess, because like, you know, kayak duduk terlalu lama kan juga kayak pegel gitu kan, or like even worse, like, you know, it's gonna cause other problems. So for me, that's been cooking and baking. I've been really enjoying kind of like using my IG platform to just post a lot of food, but more importantly, posting recipes. Like I'm not here for like a monetary benefit or to like, you know, out of it. Kayak gue sumpah cuman mau share gue punya ide-ide, gue punya resep. Jadi temen gue semua yang interested atau ingin mau bikin sendiri bisa gitu. And like most of the recipe that I make is out of trial and error. So I just want to share that with people, and I think that's kind of like my little I don't know, like not so much a gift, but like that's my little contribution to the community, to keep each other connected. Because what I love is after I post a recipe, kayak teman gue bisa message gue, oh teh, gue bikin lo punya croissant, atau gue bikin lo punya like garlic knots, and it's so great, it worked out well, or even better, I tweaked your recipe and it made it better. So here's my suggestions. I use less flour or whatever gitu. And I love that because it sparks more conversations, it sparks being connected. And I think that for me goes to my fifth kind of tip, which is staying connected with people that you love and people that you trust. I don't know about you, but I think this time has essentially, to put bluntly, given me the opportunity to filter out the friends.
Ya, gue setuju banget, Teh. Sumpah, karena kayak even for myself, gue tuh gak pernah yang namanya masak dan gak pernah namanya baking. Tapi gila, gue belajar bikin banana bread, bikin egg tart, dan not just me. Sampai kayak, ya unfortunately sekarang mami gue kan lagi gak bisa kerja karena of the government rule gitu ya. Tapi gila, makanan yang keluar dari dapur mami gue tuh sekarang jadi, bear in mind kita di Australia, kayak bisa yang namanya makan pempek, pangsit, yong tofu, roti coklatnya Indo yang pakai meses di dalamnya, all handmade dari dapur. Gila, itu sih enak banget. Dan kayak, tapi jadi kayak also bikin ada kerjaan gitu, in a positive sense ya. Jadi kayak bisa ngelakuin upskill baru yang namanya baking and cooking, yang mungkin kita bakal pakai ke depan nanti kalau misalnya kita udah punya rumah sendiri atau gimana ya enggak. And that will be that will be our fifth tip, is to do baking or cooking, and you know, just try new recipe.
Because I think it's like, even for those who feel that they are, you know, culinarily challenged, if such a word exists, atau kayak mungkin hobinya emang nggak bukan masak, atau emang nggak suka masak, kayak ultimately in the end is kita sebagai manusia kan harus makan dan harus minum kan. So consider it as a survival skill, instead of like, you know, ignore all that Instagram social media fluff. Like, you know, you don't need that. That doesn't have to be your vibe, and we totally get that. But ultimately, you need to learn some basic skills of cooking daripada hanya, you know, masak air atau, you know, masak nasi, you know, like you need to learn more stuff than that to improve yourself as a global citizen, you know, to for the future. But we also love to hear your recipes. So if you've got recipes that you've created, please no dalgona coffee. No dalgona coffee, that's like kind of like overrated. Can we say that? But like if you've made your own recipes, or if you've, you know, heard of some recipes or read recipes that you've been making that has been really great, please share them on with us. I personally would love to cook some. And I'm sure our other listeners would love to hear about them as well. But yeah, no, I think baking, doing art, doing other hobbies, like taking up hobbies in general, and also combining it with something that makes you happy is great. And then I guess for me, my last tip is to stay connected with those that you love and those that you trust. I think it's been great kayak kita berdua bisa connect karena, you know, using technology, right? But I think this opportunity, like you said before, it's given us a chance to really deepen our friendship even further. And I really, really love that. I think, to put bluntly, I consider this time period to be a moment for me to really filter out my friends, and to essentially cull who my true friends are and who my kind of like just like surface acquaintances are. And I think that's good. Like, you know, so, yes, it may sound selfish, you know, tapi kayaknya ini penting. This is a journey that we all need to spend time and properly reflect in ourselves, because, you know, we shouldn't continue surrounding ourselves with people who are not bringing the best out of us. We need to, especially now, right? Once we overcome this pandemic, who knows what the future will bring? Who knows what society will be like in future? But it's important that we need to surround ourselves with people who love us, who can support us, who can, you know, back us up. And likewise, we need to be there for people as well. So I think this has been a good time for me to really understand who is in my corner, who not so much, and essentially, you know, go on a journey. I don't know about you though, like that's just how I kind of feel about it.
Nah, that is true. Gue setuju banget. Dan yeah, totally. Karena kita kayak semua pada harus, some of us cannot go home, atau nggak bisa ketemu sama saudara kita yang lagi kuliah di luar negeri, atau yang lagi beda negara atau beda kota, even walaupun sama-sama di Indonesia, tapi misalnya satu tinggal di kota apa, satu tinggal di kota apa. Kita harus keep in contact. Semua orang butuh seseorang sekarang. Kita butuh temen untuk bisa share our day, untuk bisa cerita hari ini apa yang terjadi. Tapi ya semoga aja episode kali ini bisa ngebantu kalian semua untuk bisa lebih nyaman lagi untuk stay at home, untuk bisa memakai waktu dengan semaksimal mungkin, whether you are in PSBB, MCO, udah banyak banget namanya, quarantine, lockdown. Tapi semoga ini bisa jadi sesuatu yang positif. Remember to keep your exercise, try to make a routine, try something new, do what makes you happy, and stay connected with your loved ones and trusted ones. But yeah, definitely, like what T has said, let us know if you have any challenge exercises that you have done or you want us to do. Kalau kalian punya TV show atau kayak drama yang kalian pengen kita nonton, rekomendasiin ke kita. Atau kalian punya resepi-resepi yang kalian mau kasih ke kita, resep-resep baru yang kita nggak pernah nyoba, yang gampang, yang kita bisa easily make at home. Atau anything, any upskilling program that you guys think of.
Yeah, I know that like some of you guys have been learning a new language. I know I have been polishing some of my French on Duolingo. Or if you've got any other tips, even like I know people who are starting a business, like they're starting their own like buka PO. Like I know you have lots of friends who are opening up, you know, their own PO di Indo, and like even, those people who are fighting the fight to cure patients, suffering this virus. And we want to just take this moment quickly to acknowledge our, first responders and frontline heroes, all the doctors and nurses that are, spending this time not in lockdown, but in hospitals, taking care of people and curing people, and, trying their best to fight for a cure, for a vaccine, and to heal people. We definitely acknowledge you, and we support you, and we thank you for all your efforts.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with your friends.
I'd love to hear from you. Please reach out with your comments, stories, and even questions on what we should talk about. See you in the next episode.
Bye. Dah.